Right, for Nutrien, getting out and about, doing a bit of yearling inspections, but also sponsors and catching up with them. Mark Barton, hello.
G'day, mate.
And Brett Coffey, hello to you.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Mark.
G'day, mate.
Beautiful day here. It's meant to be a little bit warm this weekend, but you know that here in at the minute at Equine.
Next
farm
week
looks great, Brett.
Yeah, no, it's going okay. Yeah, going okay. Yeah, but next week's going to be pretty boiling hot.
Yeah,
water's cheap though, isn't it, at the moment?
Oh yeah, real cheap, Mark. Yeah, real cheap.
We've been out looking at some horses already this morning. Jenny Gallagher and Gary Hawthorne's place. Neither of those two are keen on being in front of the microphone, Bardo, but a couple of lovely horses, especially topically for Alabar here. A couple of very nice Captain Crunches.
Yeah, lovely crunch filly and a crunch colt. And if you go back through the pedigrees, like really strong families, both of them, but they'll be typey horses. They've been Sydney supporters for a number of years now. A lot of their horses have had good success, and I guess in fact, for a small boutique breeder, there are 66 individual winners out of their stable now, and they're sitting at 399 race wins for their horses. So we might see a crunch might be the 400th win for Galthorne.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, well, it definitely could be. We've seen quite a few crunches around. I know Medowie have got a lovely one there as well, and he's doing a good job, Brett. I think
absolutely, yeah, for sure he is. Had a Derby winner last year from his first crop. I think people forget that he only had 3-year-olds last season. Like that's his old, now 4-year-olds. But Soho Trump won a trial at Menangle yesterday. He's back firing. He'll be in the New South Wales Derby and a real good chance of winning it. So he's got some really good horses coming through.
Yep, and he throws a type. Good, strong
great
types.
Great types.
And good shoulders on them, which is
exactly.
And that's what you see. And he actually throws a little bit of a stamp, Bardo. We can nearly pick them, can't we?
Yeah, no, they're typey horses. Well, they're horses that you get attracted to go and look at, don't they?
And they do well during prep. Like they handle the work and they always maintain their weight. So they're good horses like that.
Yeah, encourage people to go and see Jenny and Gary's. They're great people. Hospitality is outstanding. Put them on this side of the camera. They're just not that keen on it, but that part's fine.
They always prep a really nice team. They like the outside row of a stable block, and they'll actually be right in front of Success Stud this year. So, two lovely colts and one lovely filly. The other one, a Sweet Lou colt. That's a lovely horse too.
That Better's Delight cross, which everyone likes, and quite interestingly too, with Captain Crunch, he's closely related to Sweet Lou, and I probably having that same trajectory when you think about it, the way he was received as well. So
and loves a Better's Delight mare as well.
Yeah, so it does indeed.
I was only going to say, talking of the Alabar stable, Pebble Beach being a horse that a lot of interest. Yeah, people obviously you see these newer season sires that get their first drafts of horses going to our sales for us. We're just starting to see a few of them, but you must be impressed yourself with what he's doing.
Yeah, very impressed. Yeah, he's got strong representation through all the sales, and you will note, like, he's not a big horse himself. He's 15.2. Yep. Very powerfully built, good bone. Good strength through the body, neck, and really good head. And you'll see that in all his progeny. Like I haven't seen one that you go, oh, that's a weak looking horse. They might not be big. Some of them will be a bit small. Some of them will be a bit big because they do throw back to the seaside a bit in the Sun Beach. But they're all got that real strength and good head, good bone.
One thing about that Captain Treacherous, sorry, but that line. Again, we say about stamping horses, they seem to stamp them, and the ones I've seen so far have that stamp, that almost that treacherous Sun Beach stamp that they all seem to throw all the way through.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Treacherous might be a bit hard, Paul, since he doesn't have it in his pedigree, but...
No, true. The Sun Beach.
Seaside.
No, but the Sun Beach line,
exactly. I'm just pulling the piss out of you, Paul.
I know, you did a good job, too. That's a lovely hat you got on, too.
Thank you.
What I was going to say is, obviously, no Mickey standing here this year, and that was a gap that needed to be filled, and he's probably been one horse that's really had the benefit of some pretty nice mares from all reports this season too.
Oh, Pebble? Yeah, he has. Yeah. No, for sure. Yes, he's been well supported. Like he's had, nice books. Well, not the creme de la creme mares, but still good mares all the way through, and good numbers. Like he's probably done another 170 or 80 this year. So between the two countries, maybe a touch more actually, but so he's always done between about 180, 200 mares his first 3 seasons. So that shows you that people like him and like their foals.
And I was going to say, your homegrown stallion mate, he's again got terrific support again.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, it was Ride High fully booked this year in Australia. Tremendous to see the results he's got on the track, and then to see people want to breed to him, and different breeders as well this year, which is
had a Group 1 winner his first season, and as I said, I was trained by Mark and Lisa Pitt, and I think, for everyone dreams of winning a Group 1, and we see the big powerful stables win with these horses, or this, it's an accessible dream, but Did I see the other day he's also had another really nice winner already this season? Is that correct?
Yeah, Blazing High. He won. He won. Well, he won at Penrith and Menangle Thursday, Saturday last week. Homebred, I should say. And beat quite a nice colt. So he's on the way up, that horse, definitely.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, with Ride the Highs, like she was a around $20,000 purchase. Delicioso, who won Nutrien final last year, was $5,000, I think.
He was.
Out of our, we prepped it for one of our clients, and and once again with the two, not saying Craig's obviously a great trainer, but not a big stable. So you're seeing results, from places that you probably don't always see them with Ride High, which is a really good sign. Great
thrills for both Abby and Lisa. When you put it that way, isn't
amazing.
it? Abby's reactions after that was just through the roof. So
crazy. Yeah.
That's I guess that's the dream you want to see. Absolutely. As a sales company, you want to see someone win a horse race like that with a budget horse, I guess, on paper. But again, we go to Tassie again this year. Our two best presenters were both Ride Highs last year.
Yep.
Again, a nice representation.
In Tassie this year. I might even be 5, but there's a couple. There's 2 or 3 out of Betters the Light mares, which is the same cross as Delicioso, we had some good race mares and good pages down there for sure.
Yeah, and they support them and they can grow out a beautiful horse. I encourage people to have a look at them because Tassie, they definitely grow out the horses. The climate's so good. They're all very hilly, so they get quite a strong horse, and they can go on and. You've got huge bonuses, and there's a whisper of another big bonus about to be announced actually over there as well. So I encourage people to have a look at it. Yeah. There's definitely a Vincent or 2 over there as well. There's a great representation for Alabar in that sale.
Yeah, it's probably one thing to just note if you're wanting to try and buy an Art Major this year. They're not as plentiful if you go sort of Queensland and Tasmania or even the likes of Sydney. There's not a heap of them there, but a lot of strong pedigrees with Art Major mares starting to pop up, and that's probably another legacy he's going to leave.
He was leading broodmare sire in the country this year. He just does a fantastic job with his on the track himself and his broodmares as well. No bigger example than Leap to Fame. He just does a great job. I think he was leading 2 and 3-year-old broodmare sire, so he's just a tremendous horse. He's
here somewhere.
He's somewhere.
I was actually thinking where he was too.
He's just turned 27, earlier this month, and he's still doing great.
Yeah.
He's an amazing horse, still good in the barn. I led him through the barn last week, and you lead him back, and he trots back, and he's just
doesn't know his age.
No, not at all, not at all. He's one of the he gets fired up in the barn like it's bizarre.
Said there before about selling the dream. People that's what Nutrien's about as well, making these things accessible.
Yep.
It's actually what Alabar and so many of the other sponsors and brand aware of Nutrien are about too, though, which really fits in. That's what we want, is be able to get the message out there that people can afford and can enjoy this industry and have a lot of fun.
Absolutely, for sure. Like, we're talking about Ride High and Vincent. They're only relatively cheap stallions, and you can go to the sales, and I'm hoping this year you'll have to pay a bit more for a Ride High, but there's still going to be ones there that are very very buyable for every purchaser. So and you can win big races, or just get your horse in a Nutrien final, which is awesome as well.
Well, the prize money's outstanding.
Oh, it's just fun. Yeah, it's just fun. That's the thing.
We've talked about it. Riverina Paceway this year, so that's going to be the last weekend in May. Question was asked about heats. The New South Wales, they want to have heats and finals both in Wagga.
Okay.
So there'll be a Tuesday, the third week in May.
Yep.
Will be the trotting heats.
Yep.
The Friday, the third week in May, will be the pacing heats.
Yep.
And the following Saturday will be the finals of both.
Yep.
But there'll be a Friday night meeting. So four race meetings over a fortnight.
Yep.
With the idea of probably even replicating some sort of a carnival, a bit like probably what they've done in Bathurst in time gone by.
Yeah, yeah.
And less than 3 hours from here, I'd imagine. I'm going to say.
I can't remember. It's been a while since I heard it.
It is. Definitely. Easily 3 actually. Yeah, the more I thought about it.
Even if you've got your iPad on the roof of your car.
Well, that'd be an interesting one, especially if you're hoping to have it back there when you pull up the car.
Just checking.
Could you tell me the price of a new iPad, or would you King claim insurance on a lost one?
I think you could.
We're just having a little bit of fun at Mark's expense, which is unusual for us, Brett. That's for sure.
It could be a Galthorne somewhere between Galthorne and Alabar. I think.
It's a small distance. You'll find it.
Now, Brett, you do have the Bay of Biscay shirt on. Do we have an update on where he's at?
I'm hoping to. I'm getting out there today. So, but he started water walking work.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, very much. And treadmill middle of December. So whatever that is, I don't know, 5 weeks or something. But I'll go out there today, see how he's going and stuff.
So we've had the Nike shoes.
Yep. Well, I just want to say quickly, Paul, Cassie couldn't be here, but she's on the wore on the shirt. She really wanted to catch up with you. She's a big fan of your work. So
I can't believe she's missing me. So
her mum and sister are down, so yeah, they took precedence.
Surely I'm more important.
Well, she said that, but then she doesn't see her mum very often. So yeah.
We've upped the views for one. Don't worry, she'll be waiting to see what we say about it, Barto. Don't worry.
No, it's a busy time. You finish breeding.
Yes.
You start prepping
today.
Pretty soon. Well, I guess your Melbourne draft is still a few weeks off.
Yeah, they'll come in probably late Feb, I guess, something like that. Yeah, but they're all looking good. Like they just need. I can't remember who I was watching some interview, but they just need they get tidied up, they get taught how to walk and that sort of thing, and muscled up a bit, but they look good. So there's some exciting lots there.
It rolls around quick, mate. We're about 4 weeks away from Tassie, 5 weeks away from Brisbane. Sorry,
well,
three weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Tassie.
14th.
That iPad's really thrown
it as.
4 weeks away to Brisbane, and then we're about 6 weeks away to Sydney. So
it's all coming up.
It comes up quick, but terrific catalogue of horses.
Yep.
I think, again, you look at the opportunity in the market. I think we've got great incentives, like you say. Tassie's been great for juvenile racing. Queensland's been fantastic.
Tremendous.
I think, the New South Wales have got some terrific juvenile races on the calendar. And Victoria's, we've had a tough time, but it's actually, you can see things are starting to, lot of positive feedback in Vic again.
I think so, yeah. I think what they've done recently, and they've had to be harsh, but they've done that, and now they can build from where they are now, instead of just what's gone on in the past. So, I think you'd have to be pretty, positive about where they can go in Victoria, I'd say.
And even you've been over to New Zealand, but looking at the Australian product when it does get stood up on the in Australasian stage, the horses we're breeding here are there's some world-class horses coming out of Australia.
It's embarrassing how bad they are now compared to Australian horses.
Well, that one might get back. I will say there is a sneaky little Pebble Beach over there I encourage people to go with.
Yes.
It comes under, don't worry about it, comes under the Alabar Farm, so Graham will be very happy for me to point that horse.
Lot 125.
Yeah, it's beautifully marked, I will say. It's got little grey flecks for a bit like Brett's beard.
You saw, can't be that bad. You saw what you saw what they did during the carnival, the Australian horses over there, but especially Tracy the Jet, product of Nutrien sale, and went over there and smacked them. In their velocity descent. I can't remember. I get those two races confused.
Velocity.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I think so anyway.
You'd be right.
Yeah, and even just on that, while you're talking those races there, though, so you've also got the chocolates that stepped right up when we were talking about Mickey there before.
He's not major, but...
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's okay. So I've still got the right stallion. I've done the right job. But this is all staying in it. Don't worry about that.
But no, Mickey's not like it has annoyed the shit out of me a bit with how the sort of disrespect Mickey has got in the past through different breeders.
And this year now he's not here, and everyone's.
But last 2 seasons in Australia, he's been the leading sire of Group 1 winners. So he's in that elite category of stallions now, and gets juvenile winners, gets 3 odd Derby winners, Oaks winners, and now we see what Kingman's doing.
Yep.
The janitor will come back. Speaking about Queensland with Peter McMullen, it's Peter and Chantel. He'll come back. He'll be right in the inters.
Yep.
That horse. But Kingman's just incredible.
He's a great horse. And there's not a stack of Mickeys available this year.
No, there's not.
Which is quite interesting. He hasn't been here, and there's not a lot of yearlings, so it's going to be a huge opportunity for people to be able to purchase one because there's not a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, there will be. Yeah. We've got one out of moments like these, a colt, so hopefully he sells well again.
Self-plug there.
Correct.
Don't worry about that.
Correct.
Nice type.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah.
We'll obviously come back here in a few weeks' time closer. This is more about the impact that the Alabar breeding business has across the eastern seaboard or across the country.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm so looking forward to seeing all the Pebbles go through the sale, and hopefully seeing those breeders that backed him in that first year get rewarded, because there's some really nice types and there's some really well bred ones. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them.
Mate, I'm only going to give a plug now for Queensland. Obviously the Queensland guys have really gone to a lot of trouble. They've got the driver challenge. The ultimate driver.
Yep.
You'll be up there in Queensland again.
Well, I'm in the Herb Factor. I'm in that syndicate.
Who's not in it? Everyone's putting their hand up to say they're in it. Everyone.
But I did pay my money, so I'm definitely in it. So I'm in that, so that'll be good fun.
Two good nights of racing and a nice catalogue of 70 odd horses.
Yeah.
Like I say,
and there's some real good. Well, just looking at Alabar ones, there's some really nice Alabar ones in there for sure. Mickeys and Crunches and Majors.
And again, I say if you look at what Art Majors in that catalogue as a broodmare sire, there's quite a lot of impact on him. The Sunshine Stars 2-year-olds get $125,000 bonus as well as the Nutrien 200.
Yep.
And $100,000 3-year-old and a $50,000 4-year-old race. So
Shit, I didn't know about that one.
terrific incentives. If you haven't bought a Queensland horse, it's not hard to. The freight's not big to get them back up there for a first win of I think $15,000 to win a.
And the second win bonus as well.
Yeah.
So
So good incentives.
One every year after that.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. It just keeps rolling on.
And I reckon for someone like you down here, in June, July, it's a lot of incentive to maybe go and have a horse run round in Queensland for a couple of weeks.
Trentham's beautiful. It's really nice in June and July in Trentham. Yeah. So
we got really interrupted. Have you got a new outfit planned for the sales this year, or are we just going to be line and length?
But I'll probably work in something with Pebble, I think. Yeah. Right. I don't know what it'll be yet, but
like Pebbles and Bam Bam or something.
Well, Pebble Beach is a golf course. I won't be going to Pebble and Bam Bam, I don't think.
That could be the back cover of the 2027 Nutrien catalogue.
Something like that. Yeah, exactly.
Gentlemen, this is one of the more random interviews. People will have had to have watched it to the end. I'm not cutting any of it out. We'll leave it all there, but thank you very much, boys. We want to make sure, thank you to Alabar. Yep. I don't wear an Alabar hat. It's been much spoken about, but I think the commitment you guys have to the industry is very important, and both sides of the ditch. We need to make this world smaller. Yep. So your sponsorship, but also effectively the support that you've given Bardo since its inception. You were on board straight away.
It's been good.
Both financially, but also I think someone to talk
emotionally,
to.
Spiritually.
When he loses his iPad, you've got that shoulder there for him to cry on and go from there.
The thing I think it's good. The industry needs passion, and passion actually drives. People,
100%.
and I think we certainly live on that. We worked hard to try and fix our website with some passionate feedback from Brett. But no, look, it's about trying to improve ourselves, and I think if you've got a collaborative approach, and I really appreciate the passion for the sport. But when we see great horses, it doesn't really matter where they're bred. We just love to see them go around.
1,000%.
Yeah. Exactly. So no, look, the Nutrien team, the back cover's there for a reason. Alabar have been fantastic supporters, and like I say, have a huge impact on the bottom line of our whole sales series with their impact of the genetics that they've introduced into the country.
And there's you talk about passion and love. If you don't love it, I don't know what you're doing it for, but it's
something else that you do love. Yeah.
Like when this guy won the Eureka final, it was genuinely the best moment I've had in the sport, and it was just amazing. And you can do that by buying a horse at the Nutrien sale. I was
going to say Cassie and the girls. So remember when you had those? Well, the first filly, and someone forgot to hit record, I think, on that first one, and then the second one, the passion that they showed. Yeah. It's not winning a race. It's actually been a part of a team that just had a great result. There's so many other sides where you can have a lot of fun, and I think people need to get to these sales. They need to see when they're on, get to them, and enjoy it. You don't even have to be a part of the team. You can actually get caught up in the emotion. It's pretty cool, I reckon.
Absolutely. Absolutely it is.
Boys, thank you.
No, thanks, mate. Pleasure.
Thank you very much for coming.
Make sure you get in touch with Nutrien Equine. No, go nutrienstandardbred.com.au and you'll be able to get all the sales there, upcoming sales, and click on them. They're all in order. Photos and videos are starting to go up on most of those as well, so it's a pretty important time. All the updates in red type. So there's plenty happening there as well.
And plenty of those updates. We've got a lot of current families, so we're lucky, and thank you to Alan Parker. No one does it better than he does. The way he writes about the horses in our stories, and the information in his pedigree pages are second to none.
Yeah, no, you did well there getting him on board, Bardo.
Well done, boys. Thank you.
Good work. Thank you.